Yeah, and it's going to continue to get hotter. Believe it or not, yeah, usually we want to cozy up with the turkey in the oven. It looks like we're going to be sweating it out with the turkey as well because we're looking at possible record heat here in Southern California as that high pressure system continues to intensify. But today, it was actually a really nice day, slightly warmer than normal. But then from here on out, it just continues to climb. So here's a live look right now with our LAX camera where we are looking at mostly clear conditions. And I believe I heard you guys saying that today was actually one of the second busiest days at the airport. Right now, the upper deck looks pretty good, though, but that could all change in the next few hours. But here's a look at our forecast. So out the door right now with barely any cloud cover outside. We do have some breezes, so temperatures are down into the 60s right now from the coast all the way to the Inland Empire. Much colder up in the mountains in the 30s. We do have some lighter winds starting to pick up right along our coastline, but you'll also notice that we're looking at a little bit more of that the arrows coming in from the desert toward the sea, so that's more of an offshore pattern. As we head into the next few days, we're going to see much more of the arrows turning in that fashion, and that's because as that high pressure system starts to really strengthen over the area, those offshore winds will crank up, and we're actually going to see possibly record heat start off on Tuesday and then stay with us till about Thanksgiving Thursday. So Thanksgiving Thursday is going to be very warm. We're talking 80s and 90s. So we could see some records being broken as well on Thursday. Here's that high pressure system. It's still sitting over the area, sitting a little bit closer to us here in Southern California, and it's going to shield away all of the moisture that we're seeing right now that's going in toward the Pacific Northwest and also to Northern California. But with this high pressure system, as I mentioned, it continues to strengthen. So we're expecting very dry, very warm conditions, and that also means elevated fire danger during this time. So it's going to start off tomorrow and then stay with us pretty much for the rest of the work week. Overnight lows tonight because of not a lot of cloud cover in sight. Temperatures will be a little bit chillier, but just not quite as cold as what we saw this morning, where we saw some 22-degree numbers in Lancaster. 48 for Moreno Valley, 37 for Corona, but it's definitely going to be much colder in some areas like Acton at 39, 50 for West Covina, 49 for Canoga Park, and 55 for Venice. Highs tomorrow, a mix of 70s and 80s, and then on Tuesday we're going to see much more of the 80s as this high pressure system again starts to swing a little bit closer to us. 77 for Simi Valley, 78 for the city of Alhambra tomorrow, upper 70s for the San Gabriel Valley, upper 70s for Anaheim and Fountain Valley, upper 60s for the coast of Orange County, and then here's a look at the Inland Empire. We're talking a mix of low 80s and upper 70s, and then take a look at what happens on Tuesday. So as I mentioned, we could possibly see some records starting off on Tuesday. Highs are actually going to warm up to mid to upper 80s, and then we start to see some 90s as early as Wednesday. So Wednesday will be the hottest day of the week. Thanksgiving Thursday will be right behind it, just a couple degrees cooler in some spots, and then we start to feel the cooler temperatures, some relief once we head into this upcoming weekend for Saturday and Sunday. So this whole stretch, we're looking at lots of sunshine and again, possibly record heat starting Tuesday. Back to you.
All right, Amber, thank you.